Good morning. We are live for day 13 of our leap into greater flexibility and balance and energy. So take a moment if you're here live. Good morning. If you are joining us any other time, happy whatever time of the day it is for you. We have a lot of people that catch this throughout the day, as we have our Strength, Stretch, and Shine community spans the globe. In fact, we have folks overseas, across the United States, and so we are here for you. And again, this is day 13 of 15, and I will say yesterday was a little interesting. We had a crew apparently doing some work on some downed trees, and so they were messing with the internet. Therefore, we were a little internet challenged yesterday here in the studio. And so I do apologize for the technical glitches that occurred if you tuned into yesterday's episode. And then the day before, we didn't have power. So anyhow, nevertheless, let's get started. Take a moment, get yourself centered. We're going to do a little warm up today. Get our bodies warmed up, get our shoulders and upper body loosened up, get our legs loosened up a little bit. So just kind of take a moment and alternate back and forth on your feet. Get yourself kind of centered. Shake your hands out, shake your arms out. Make sure you feel nice and loose before we get started. And we'll start and getting ourselves ready, energized, and get going here on our move. So I'm just bringing my hands up, nice, pushing them out, little circle, and shaking them out on the way down. Deep breaths. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Making that belly big when you breathe in. Using your diaphragm to pull that air in, down, into your belly area. And then push it out with your belly. Always push that belly button back towards your spine. And I can assure you that you can do breathing exercises that can outperform crunches and sit-ups and many other things that are hard on your back. So if you're wanting to tighten your abs, breathing is one great way that you can do it through intentional breathing. If you'd like to know more about that, send us a message. So we're always here for you. All right, so let's start by loosening up our shoulders. We'll do some shoulder rolls. We're going to go back first. Make sure you think about how it feels to pull your shoulders up into your ears, where they sometimes end up during the day when you're a little stressed. You ever feel like that? And then pull your shoulders back, drop them down, and then all the way down. You can just push your shoulders down with your arms. Pull them to the front, and then back up, and back, and down. Let's do a few of these. Backwards first. And you can accentuate these movements to meet yourself where you're at. If you have less mobility, make smaller circles. Don't try to push yourself beyond where you need to be right now. So, very good. All right, shake it out. Do a few forwards. Just think about bringing those shoulders back, and then up, and then forwards, and then down, and back, and up, and forwards, and down. Do a few more here. Let's go at a nice pace. My shoulders sound a little crunchy this morning. Sometimes they do. One more. it out. Very nice. Okay, let's do some circles. Now today, just get yourself set on your feet. Push your arms out. And you want to kind of think of this, you were having to paint with your hands or maybe washing two walls that are just so far apart that you kind of have to push a little bit and reach both of those. So we're going to do some circles forwards and do circles. You don't need to go too big, just enough to warm up your shoulders, your stabilizer muscles, all that. Keep breathing. Go to a nice pattern for you. Feel like you're pushing your palms apart. Push those palms apart. This helps stretch your chest, stretches your shoulders, front in particular. Now keep your shoulders back. Don't allow them to hunch forward. We're not going for that move right now. Keep your shoulders back and press them out. All right. So we're going to switch and go backwards. There you go. Pushing those palms apart. Nice and balanced on your feet. Very good. Do a few of these. Very good. A few more. All right. Shake it out. Shake your arms out. Make sure they're nice and loose. Okay. So now, our next little move here is we're going to reach up and across with our arm while we inhale. So it's a little bit of a stretch and a breathing all in one. So we're going to reach up and inhale and look up. You're twisting and pulling all through here. You should feel it in your sides. Reach up and exhale. Right back down. And we'll switch sides. And we're going to reach up and across, looking up at my hand. And oh boy, do I feel this one pulling right through my hip on the opposite side. Let's go again. Up. And back. And up. And back. If you need to keep your hand a little more in front so you don't lose your balance, make sure you do that. I want you to stay balanced on your feet, your knees slightly bent, and just make sure you keep that balance point all the time. All right, so here we go. Up. Inhale, and hold, and release. And up. And hold, and release. A couple more. Up. And release. And one more. Up. Stretch. And release. Very good. Shake it out. Shake your shoulders out. Yeah. Okay. All right, next little shoulder move we're going to do is take our arm, place it behind our head. Take our other arm. We're going to put it right on our elbow. And we're just going to pull gently so that it's getting a nice stretch. You should feel it through your shoulder, down your side, your lap, and your obliques. Nice little gentle pull there. And back up. We'll do a couple more. Switch sides real quick. Like to alternate on these. Or you can do one side if you want to do it repeated, but let's just alternate this morning. And pull and back up. And pull The other side. Sorry for my abs showing. And back up. And pull. You want to inhale as you're pulling. And then hold briefly. And then exhale. All right. Couple more of these. Cool. And back up. And the other side. Very nice. Yeah, I'm feeling. Yep. All right. Shake it out. Excellent. Now we'll do a little infinity move. So we're just going to take our hands, place them together, and we're just going to come across our body. Feet are about shoulder width apart. Just nicely balanced. My hips are loose. I'm not tight down below. I'm just going for a nice little shoulder rotation here. Very good. All right. Now we'll go behind the head a little bit. Come back around. All right, well then, back the other way. We're just pulling that figure eight right behind my head, right behind your head if you're doing it. And if you have to be kind of more up here, just go over your head, that's okay. Again, the idea is meet yourself where you're at, make sure that you're doing these to give yourself the opportunity to improve. All right, shake it out. And now we'll do another shoulder exercise, quick flexibility move. We're going to take one hand up and one hand back. And then we're meeting them in the middle, right in the back here. You can see where I'm at. When I started doing this, I was about here. And now I'm here. And that just took some daily intention, practice, embodiment. Hold that. Take a few breaths. And I'm going up on my toes as I breathe a little bit. Warming up my feet, my toes, my ankles. I'll hold this for just a moment. All right, and release. Shake it out. And I'll do the opposite side. Now, in every case, our shoulders are a little different, so it takes me a little different effort to get them together on this side. You can see where you meet yourself where you're at. So I have a little more flexibility doing it the other way, as you can see. We're just going to hold that, do some breaths while I'm exercising my feet and my ankles a little bit. I like doing a calf raise. Nothing, not trying to get too crazy here. Make sure I'm balanced. I want you to be balanced. And release. Shake it out. All right. We'll warm up a little more of our bodies. Let's do a little tapping and energize some of our meridian points. So we're going to start up on our forehead. I'm just going to gently take 2 fingers and tap, 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 tap. Now we'll go down to our collarbone. Each one of these areas connects to different energy pathways of our body. So So as we tap these, it helps open them up, clear blockages, aids that energy flowing more freely through your human. Now we'll go down to the sternum. And down to our top rib, right below your nipple line there. I usually do 4 sets of 9 per area, and you can repeat that as needed, but it's a good place to start. I don't need to get into all the Qigong math on that, but just know you can do this any time of the day, of course, to open up energy pathways. And there are many tapping points. So if you have questions about these, again, feel free to reach out. We're always happy to hear from our community. All right, so shake it out. Did a little bit of that. Now we're going to do a little cross leg. Warm our legs up a little more. So we're going to raise our knees. And tap your knee with your other hand. Get those legs warmed up. See if you can get your knees up a little higher. And you can have your hands up here. Have your hands on your shoulder. Whatever works. The idea is get that energy flowing across your body. You can even kind of wipe. All right, shake it out. And we'll do a quick little stretch and core piece. Want your feet a little more than shoulder width apart, legs slightly bent, and we're just going to go down and do a little squat. And you can have your hands wherever comfortable, and then just want to go back up, pushing up with your heels, and then back down, and then push up. You can go up on your toes if you feel comfortable. And then back down. Exhale, come up. Back down. Exhale, come up. All right, and then this time we're going to fold out our waist. And go down. So I'm about parallel. And I've got my hands. Put my hands out in front. And want to engage your core now. This is a good time to engage your core. Keep breathing. How you doing? Hold on. All right. Okay. Now we're going to fold the rest of the way down. Your knees bend a little bit. And if you can get to the floor, great. If you can't, just know where you can go. And that's your starting point. You might even be able to almost get your elbows to the floor. You should feel that in your hamstrings. All right. Hold that. And then raise back up. Just make sure you're using your core. Raise up. Nice and slow. All right, shake it out. Okay, so we'll take one moment. Now that we've got ourselves kind of warmed up, and we will do a quick little breath. So I want to do a few breaths to kind of anchor ourselves at the end here. So we'll breathe in for about a 4 count, and then we'll hold it for 4, and then we'll release for a 4 count, and then we'll hold out for 4. So let's do this a couple times. So we're going to go in and hold, And release. Pushing that belly button in towards your spine. And hold. Okay. And up. And hold. And release. And hold that. Keeping your abs tight. Nice. Couple more. Up. And hold. Release. And hold. Nice tight abs. Feel your core a little bit. One more. Ready? Hold. Release. And very good. All right. Well, I know I feel warmed up a little bit. I'd like to thank you for taking the time. Give yourself a big hug. And know that you are loved and that we are here for you. We're the Stretch and Shine community. I am Savio. Thanks for tuning in to day 13 of our Leap into Greater Flexibility, Balance, and Energy. We will be right back here tomorrow with day 14. Until then, be flexible.